but there's certainly been enough trash talk. After the Warriors won the finals in June, Klay Thompson called Jaren Jackson a bum while referring to something that Jackson had tweeted earlier in the season. But that's what Klay was still heated about, even after winning the championship. And just last week, Ja Morant was asked which team he believed the Grizzlies had to go through to win a championship. And he said, without hesitation, the Celtics. When asked, what about the teams in the West? Ja said, nah, we're fine in the West. Desmond Bain told me today there's respect on both sides, but he said they're the team that's been doing it for the last decade. We're the team that's trying to do it for the next decade. It's the old versus the new, Bain said. Nobody wants to give up the throne, but it's coming close to that time for us to take over and do what we do. See, Mike, even more trash talk today.
You know, Lisa, part of it is because that series last year, there were ejections, there was a suspension, there were injuries, it was a tough physical game and a tough physical drive to the basket for Ja Morant. So there was a lot of drama in that series. It really had a lot of ingredients. And Steven Tenzo knocks down another three-pointer.
Well, one thing I will say is the Warriors are well aware of how good this Memphis Grizzlies basketball team is. So they don't take it as disrespect, because that was once them climbing the charts and making their way to the dynasty team that we witnessed today.
Shot ball Will Thompson the rebound. Let's not forget, Ja Morant missed the last 3 games of that series. That was one of 6 games by Golden State on their way to the NBA title.
The one thing I always think back when you hear proclamation as Poole's fouled, I reflect back to Greg Popovich and his use of the word appropriate. You want to have appropriate confidence, appropriate respect for your opponent, and that may be different for each team. I don't think you want to skip steps, though. They were in the second round last year.
Well, Taylor Jenkins, you guys talked to him about it before the game, and he said that's kind of who we are. We're a very confident team. He goes, I love it as long as you put in the work behind it. And this team is a team that puts in the work. I mean, they're a super talented team. And again, they've won all these games with guys missing a lot of games. Bain missed 18 games. Jaren Jackson, 16 games. Ja Morant missed 5 games, yet they're still first in the West.
It's a testament to their talent, their depth, their coaching, their toughness, all of that. Last year, they actually had a better winning record in the regular season without Morant than with him. They were 20-5 without him last year. So this is a really well-constructed team.
And they are a hole right now as Brooks drew the foul. Poole picks up his first. Jenkins has done just a magnificent job. This is now his 4th year as head coach. One of the real bright basketball minds. Upcoming national TV schedule, NBA TV on Monday. Brooklyn plays in Cleveland, a good Eastern Conference matchup, and then Charlotte playing at Portland.
Just echoing what you're talking about, the job that Jenkins has done. Just sitting with him, he gets it. It's a joy, listen to him talk about his team and how far they've come, and the way that they continue to develop and hunger and thirst for more.
An early 5-point lead for the Warriors. Poole fires away. Air ball. Morant saves it. Nope, stepped out of bounds. And Jeff, you mentioned it earlier. You look at Ja Morant. He's averaging 6.5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, I mean, again, they have a lot of different guys, but the overall theme is highly competitive.
Green throws it up. A little bit past Kevon Looney turnover.
And I'll say this, Ja Morant doesn't get enough credit. We know how Steph Curry sets the tone for everything that the Warriors do and their success. Ja Morant is a guy that really, that culture in Memphis is built on him being the franchise guy and the way he conducts himself.
Brooks, nice move to the basket for his first field goal. Dylan Brooks, who can be an elite defensive player. They've got some great individual defenders, and they're a strong overall team. Blocked by Jackson. A whistle and a foul on Jackson, who would be the NBA's shot-blocking leader if he played enough games, averaging over 3 per game. He is a fantastic defensive player. Will be a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, the way he's going.
Clay's on one tonight. He's talking to everybody. He's talking to Brooks. He's talking to He's even talking to Draymond.
By the way, Jackson sits down with 2 fouls. John Conchar is going to come in. Looney misses that. So 2 quick fouls on him. Santi Aldama also into the game.
And the foul trouble with Jaren Jackson has been an ongoing issue that he's going to have to solve. He's too valuable, like on that play right there, to not just make a less athletic, make a shot over the top.
Conchar misses. Also, a loose ball foul is going to go against Golden State, much to the dismay of Steve Kerr. Grandpa, congratulations to Steve and his son Nick and his wife. Had a baby girl, first time grandpa.
Did you see the glow when he talked about it?
Oh my
Her.
goodness.
And how his whole family blew up the game off today to hang out with the new addition to the family. I don't blame him.
Durant DiVincenzo is a good defensive player. Aldama misses badly, and rebound goes to Draymond Green. Draymond Green, who earlier this week said his team's in kind of a fragile state. Oh, cool! But couldn't get it to go down. That one rattled in and out. An easy bucket goes awry.
The right mindset, attacking the paint area and looking to finish. Operation success, but the patient died.
And not only Steph Curry out for Golden State, but Wiggins as well, who is right now perhaps their best perimeter defender. Aldama against Draymond Green. Couldn't get it to go, but a whistle and a foul.